Hey, I'm here with Lindsay Guy from Guy's Karate School,
Hey,
and we're standing in front of the brand new owned premises. And I just wanted to quickly stop by and document the journey as Lindsay had the official opening, grand opening last night with the mayor in town, actually uh, here to witness the experience. So, good day, Lindsay.
g'day George.
So, way back in 2020, we started working together. What was happening in the business at that time, and like, what were the things that you needed help with?
Well, we reached a stalemate. Didn't really know what to do. I'd reached out to other business coaches in the martial arts industry and really wasn't getting the advice I needed. Didn't really know where to go from there. I think I just came across an ad of yours, George, on Facebook, and contacted you. Originally signed up for a short course, and then after the short course, realising that it was going to work, signed up on a full-time contract with you, which we've been working for about 4 years now, which is fabulous.
Very cool. So, we're standing in front of the new premises.
Yes.
Just take us back to like what were the things at that time, that the problems that you were facing with, and the things that you really needed to adjust at the time.
Look, we were like most martial arts school owners. We're fabulous martial artists. We, self-recommendation. However, we weren't good at running a martial arts business. We really didn't know what our next step was going to be. We got to a point where we stalemated. We'd just been treading water. Our numbers had stalled. And we just really didn't know which direction to head next to be able to, continue on that journey of building. And we just needed some advice, some help. So our biggest problem was that, we didn't know how to get students. We didn't know how to run the business. We'd got to a certain point where we just plateaued out and we're thinking, oh, geez, I don't know where to go from here. So we came from a school hall to, our previous centre with 20 students. And then we'd sort of hit that 90 area and thinking, how do we get this higher than 90? Because we just kept hitting that imaginary ceiling that as martial artists in business we all get to.
All right, so capped at 90, and then so we started working together. You jumped in the group. Now I know you've had some help from like phenomenal martial artists within the area.
Absolutely.
But if you had to think of partners and working together, like what were the core things that made the biggest impact for you at the time, and now that really progressed you forward?
Okay, so the biggest things was firstly the marketing advice that we're receiving, that we didn't get that marketing advice outside of the industry because it was all industry based. It had more effect and it was more directed towards it, our particular business. Secondly is that the involvement with all the other, martial arts school owners was absolutely fabulous, because a lot of the guys that are in the partners group, they're not novice at this. Some of the guys run very large businesses, they run very successful businesses, yet they're still part of the group. And to take advice and to, get suggestions off these guys inside our regular Zoom meetings is just phenomenal. It's just been the basis of what's helped us build it up to where we are today.
That's fantastic. And so, where are you at today? Because I mean, it's pretty inspiring walking through, and I'll tag the other video of the walkthrough of the premises. It's really inspiring where you've got to. So just to just let us know, let everyone know where are you at right now. What are the numbers like, and what's been the outcome?
Our numbers are quite good. We're quite happy with the current student base, but of course we'd like to get much larger than what we've currently got. We average, and martial arts school owners will understand, it doesn't matter whether you've got 10 students or you've got 1,000 students, you have this scales where you build her up and you lose some, you build her up, you lose some. So we're pushing between about 270, 280 and 300 at most times. So that can, vary from day to day when you're asking me those different questions. But, we'd like to, in this new centre, if we can push it up to about 350, 400 students, we'll be very happy with that.
That's amazing. So how is life different now compared to the 4 years ago when we had that first conversation?
Well, life's completely different. Firstly, I don't work for a boss any longer. It's nice being able to get up in the morning and just do what I want to do. Go out for coffee, read the paper, go for a surf, go for a walk, go for a shop, whatever you want to do. We start work here at about, officially open at 3:30, but, we start work earlier because we are running a business. when you look at my lifestyle, it's completely different. My wife and I do a lot more travel. I've got a lot more freedom to be able to do those holidays and that travel. I don't have to ask anybody now, can I have holidays? Can I have a week to go to Thailand? Or can I have a week to go to Fiji? I just take that particular time and go. We've been able to, invest in some new vehicles. Life has really never been better than what it is right now.
Man, I'd love to say proud, but you're the guy that made it happen.
Well, it's been a team effort. It hasn't just been me. It's been myself. It's been my son Lachlan, who is my full-time operations manager now. So that's the other great thing about it, is I've been able to take my 24-year-old out of a job and employ him full-time to come and work with me. It's great being able to work with your family to leave a legacy, because that's my passion, is to leave a legacy for my kids. And this will be my legacy to my eldest son Lachlan. So in all of that area, it's just been a fantastic journey. And as I said, life's never been so good. It's just fabulous. And it's been the other martial artists that we're involved with in the group. It's been the other business, coaches that I have that are all successful, martial artists in their own rights, running fantastic businesses. The only thing that I can say to you is that don't seek advice from people that are not either in a position where you currently want to be, or have been in a position where you want to be. So there's so many people out there willing to give you advice, but you've got to be careful of who you're receiving advice from. So you want to associate, just with the positive people, with the successful business owners, and virtually the only advice I can give you is if they tell you to do something, just do it.
I love that. So last couple of questions. Who would you recommend the Partners Group to, and why?
I'd actually recommend it to any martial arts school owner, but particularly if you're one of those school owners that you're part-time, you're working in a school hall, maybe you've got a small dojo somewhere, you're still working for a boss, that you want to increase your business. You've always said, I'd like to be full-time at this. There's only one way to do it. It's just to find someone that's able to coach you, which I believe that George has that ability to help you along. Find an outside martial arts coach, so someone who's running a martial arts business, and do that. But anybody that's looking to even grow their business, you might have 100 students, you're looking how to push to 150 or 170 students. You have to find someone how to do that to you, because if you knew how to do it, you'd be doing it already. So find somebody, and I'd suggest that you find somebody perhaps like George to help with your marketing area, but also to introduce you to these other business school owners that you can become friends with, and are all just willing to share the advice on how they've done it previously. Cool.
Awesome. Lindsay, thanks so much. Really great being able to experience the official opening, and we'll chat soon.
Thanks, George. Look forward to the continuing relationship and the journey as it continues to push us to further heights in the business.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lindsay.